Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Officer here, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video. In today's video, I've got some pretty interesting stuff to show you today. It's a little bit more interesting than you might think, and I'll be showing you guys what happens if you bring the police AI using the NPC online glitch with the physics of the police officers, coast guards, sheriffs, etc., and you bring those into jobs that have the police forces against you. Now, I'm trying to explain this like, for instance, I'm trying a capture right here. Not a capture, I'm sorry, a survival. The reason I'm doing this specific survival here is because Legion Square is the survival that you're supposed to fight the police officers as your online character, but with the help of this NPC glitch I found long ago, being the NPC, the LSPD NPC, another police officer, the game thinks you're the police officer, and since there's no online characters or no one that's not a police officer, it can't loot any enemies. So I was running around here wondering why there were no enemies. I was looking all over the map, just shooting off, doing whatever I could to see if there were any way to get enemies. And sure enough, there were no police that spawned. Of course, I knew if they did spawn, which you're about to see very shortly here, actually, there'd be no way of me killing me without having to use explosives or whatnot. So I did get that alert saying that I didn't contribute because there were no enemies there, so I had to leave the job. So what I did afterwards, I just made sure it wasn't just the character. So I decided to load up a job that used to be the Group 6 guys, but Rockstar changed it to be Lost from some reason. And basically that worked just fine. I just shot down the enemies, etc., did what I had to do, and the job worked completely fine. It worked benevolent. There was nothing wrong with it, and the job actually went very well. So I decided after a while of killing these individuals, I just thought it'd be nice if I could just quit it and then see what happened. So what I did was I invited my friend here, Ausbildungsdom LP, which I probably pronounced that wrong. It's German for instructor of the RP. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm more Welsh than I am German, so I do apologize. But he decided to join me, and it was a perfect timing because I was needing someone. And he decided to be the noose, and that's special because the noose, the police will shoot at you, which will allow the police officers to spawn. So I decided to put one and one together, and I decided to put him into the same survival we were just in before in Legion Square. And actually, it went quite well, just like a normal survival. The thing was, I had a perk, so what happened was, since he was noose and he had to actually shoot them as they were shooting at him, I could just roam around wherever I wanted to in the map, just for fun, just for the hell of it. I could just aim at people. For instance, in this clip you're going to see right here, I'm just aiming at the police officers, and I'm just pressing R2 on them. And nothing's happening. I'm not just aiming a gun at them. I'm actually trying to shoot them, and it does not allow you to shoot them, which is why it makes me look like I'm inaccurate there. But by the way, he just shot them there, which is why that happened. But you see, the only way I could have actually had a viable chance of killing these officers was to blow them up with sticky bombs. As tragic as that does sound, that's exactly what I had to do. Now you know. So basically, if you try to be a police AI in a survival, they will not shoot you. But if you're all alone as a police AI, nobody else is a character that is not supposed to be a police AI, the police will just not load in. It'll just glitch out. Another weird thing I found here was in a round that we had, there was this one enemy, and I don't know if this was just because of the glitch or what, but there was an enemy that was spawned outside of the play area, and I was kind of wondering why that happened. And I'm going to get into the heist in just a second. Just stay with me. I'm trying to say one last thing before we get to the heist. There's this one enemy on the map, and I'm going to show it on the map right about, I'd say, here. And he was out of the play area. So my friend and I, we were just talking to each other in the game chat, and we were just having a fucking blast about it, and we were just laughing each other off. And it was the last enemy. It said take out the remaining enemy. So I decided, you know what? Let's just try to go out. So I decided to go out of the play bounds, and I thought I could go beyond the normal play bounds, but what happened was it just ended the game. So it was no matter what you did, unless you had some kind of magical RPG that glitched through things, you were not going to finish this match, which is, I mean, I could see why, but that is impossible right there. And that probably has to do with the glitch, but you let me know. Now we're going to get into the part where most of you guys like to talk about here. You guys probably clicked on the video for this. The Felicia job, etc., whatever. The Pacific Standard, I can upload that alone. The Felicia job is the heist that we chose because it was the first one we got unlocked, and it was the one my friend had at the time. So we did the Felicia job for this demonstration video. The Felicia job, let's just say it just went how you'd think it would. Since we were both police officers, I asked him kindly to change it to a police NPC, so that way we both had police physics. Now, just as in free mode, the police shoot at you if you're nearby another online player, whether he's another NPC that's police or not. And but they will not kill you. You'll just look invincible. So we decided to have a little bit of fun with them, the cops. We also decided to steal the black Granger SUV that usually spawns at the end. I'm sure many of you know about that. And basically the heist was actually quite smoothly. You're basically doing the heist with nothing, no obstacles, nobody shooting at you or whatever. So I thought it was pretty cool. Again, it's not very practical unless everybody's like a police NPC where they could shoot at you all you want to. But no matter what, you're still going to get out of there easily. Don't have to take a shot. So that's basically the video, guys. I'm sorry if it seemed kind of pointless, but I just want to let you know, test your theory about what would happen, and this is exactly what happened. If you have any other theories, like any other possibilities you can think of in this game, please don't hesitate to let me know. And with that being said, I'm Officer, and I'm signing out, and hopefully you guys all enjoyed the video.